Blind Kaizo race. Ooh, Polka. Good luck, blind racers. This is before they added the patch to let you skip this. Green Hill Zone. Not what I was expecting. Definitely needed that. Nope. Everyone loves Levin's Polka. Or Even's Polka, whatever it's called. It's a great song. Okay, what am I supposed to do there? Can I simply stay on the starting screen? Not forever. I see. I get it now. Well, mostly. So I definitely needed to swing back so I can get it. That looks better. Oh. That's... I probably needed that mole. I definitely needed the mole. Such a pleasant song. Nuts. Does remind me, I was thinking about loading up some SWFs as like BRB screen material on DOS. Maybe even on modern Windows. So I used to have a bunch that were really good, like Catbox.swf. Things like that. I played Mario games a while back, got sweaty hands. Not for you. Eh, fair enough. No, especially the Kaizo is not for everyone. There's a lot of good standard out there, but nobody really plays standard. As I am informed people every time I play standard. Which reminds me, I'll probably shoot some moderation in the near future. Not really sure what to do there yet. But I like Romhack Race's stuff just because it's like, it's one level. Tends to help with the pacing, so there's only so much you can do in the allotted time. Probably should check to see how long it took for people to beat this level, though. Finally got that and then immediately didn't do the right thing. Got a webpage that knows which of these I've beaten before. I need more momentum. Momentum, even. But yeah, I definitely need to, like, sit down and prepare some other random stuff that's more or less ready to go. So I can do polls and whatnot. It's a lot easier when it's just, like, play Mario, because I have the setup for it. It works. But I have a few other things that I probably should just, like, get the audio fixed for. We will see. Dang it. So, like, I was thinking maybe tomorrow, either Gabriel Knight 3 or... what was the other option? Or Lunacy. Which are both weird games. One of which I'm more familiar than the other, because Gabriel Knight, I've beaten the first two Gabriel Knight games on stream. Beaten the second Gabriel Knight game a good few times off stream. But it's either here nor there. Or Lunacy, which is the final installment. They're both actually the final installment in their respective series. How do I get the momentum I need there? Something else I'm missing about that? Like, is there another, like, double secret mole? I was thinking maybe I could use the bullet bills, but they're all, like, too low. Where was I? But yeah, the final game in the Mansion of Hidden Souls series, at least according to Moby Games. And that I just need to sit down and do a couple little checks for. But I want a solid block of time to play that. And it's going to depend a bit upon what happens tomorrow. because I broke a filling today. And it sucks. Very sharp. I really expect to, like, have my tongue bloody when I wake up in the morning. But it is what it is. So, I kind of knew it was going out. I just didn't expect it to go so dramatically. Maybe I need to wait a little bit longer there? Because, like, it doesn't get a lot of height out because of where it spawns. Do-do-do-do-do. If I can't figure it out in a bit. Did it. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, no, I was totally fine. Oh, I need to kick it before. Alright, well, at least we have a series of possible moves. You can definitely tell this is a relatively early Romhack Races thing by sort of how the difficulty is being handled. I'm not good at releasing that without stuffing my jump. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Dang it. Not good with slopes. You made this one anyway. Like this. Oh, whoops. Nope. Let's say there's no sense of pressure there, but somehow I still managed to pressure myself out of it. There's like a little bit of timing there that I need to master that I haven't quite gotten. And moving platforms, of course, involve their jank. Okay, cool. Wait, what? I wonder if you could actually make that. Oh well. Like, release and grab spring is definitely something I should be able to do. Or... release spring and jump on it is a thing I should be able to do. It's not like one of the hardest Kaizo tricks of all time. Jumping is, though. Jumping definitely is. Oh, yeah, I guess I should point out, it was pretty nice that the Squiggle box shut down cleanly. Ever since I added the USB stack, it, about one time out of like 6 or so, gets hung up on the final shutdown screen, and I have to, like, end up waiting through ScanDisk. Even though ScanDisk doesn't really do anything for us here. But it also doesn't cost me anything to wait for it, so It's one of those things. But it was totally worth it to have extra storage space. Like, the USB stick definitely changed the dynamic of that machine, because previously I'd have to download everything manually and kind of choose things. I was thinking about, like, setting up an SMB share kind of thing, but honestly, I think I like this marginally better considering the network speed of a Windows 98 machine is basically stuck around 100 megabits. Which sounds like a lot. And was a lot. But the key word there is was. I'm regressing. Oh, whoops. Dagnabbit! I don't want to get this keyboard off my lap. This might just make me warmer than I need to be. No, that was bad. So I'm finally done with the keyboard, like legitimately done with the keyboard for the time being. Just there's not a good place to put it down while streaming. Because it either consumes armrest space or I have to do stuff that's kind of loud. Can't make that jump. I feel like I'm close to doing the right thing, but I'm not jumping on the mole correctly, so I'm not getting the height to avoid the baseball throw. I think that's what I need to be doing. Just go a little bit sooner. Maybe jump over the baseball? I had a strat that kind of worked, but now I don't know how it worked, and that's the problem. Sad they didn't use this track more in DKC2. Like, goes up what? Wait, no, it's only in Rattle Battle, isn't it? Because, like, that's like one level. It's its own fun, bouncy snake music. There we go. Ow! I picked it back up! Not what I wanted. Didn't even make a noise. I'm gonna pull up the leaderboard and look like Louis had like a 4-minute time on this. You know, the thing is, if I mess up that jump, I really should just try to respawn the platform. There's a good chance I can do that by jumping back a little bit. Yeah, I think I found the timing for that, maybe. Maybe let go a little bit earlier. What? No. I'm just gonna jam for a sec. Dang it. It's the sound of an SNES cable hitting a Dell keyboard. Let me move that so it's less likely to be heard. Alright. What else? I mean, honestly, other than the dental issue, I finished a book. Been reading it on and off for a few months. Interesting book, kind of depressing. It's this Polish journalist's kind of travelogue. Not really travelogue, just a set of somewhat disjointed stories about him traveling through Africa between the 1960s and 1990-something. The thing is, they aren't presented in order. It's very disconcerting. But it was interesting. You know, I got to see a few coups up close in front. And a few other books I'm vaguely tempted to pick up. Because apparently he did get around in that time period. But I might work through some other books first that are less depressing. Collapse of Horses? Oh, what's it about? The book I was referring to was The Shadow of the Sun, which, having read the last chapter, makes a lot more sense as a title now. Because the last chapter is about a specific tree in a specific village, that if that ever kind of went away, the village and its impetus to exist would cease. Mango tree. Sounded nice. Haven't read it. It's on the list for TNT Mothership. I don't think I've read that one, or I'm not familiar with that RPG. Short story. Check it on the library and read something. All right. Well, let me know how good. Let me know how it is. I'll be curious to hear. Dang it. Lady Pony's been reading it? Oh, interesting. Got a Twitch book club going. Said it's pretty weird. One or more stories feature amnesia. Interesting. Not what I expect. Not what I would expect. One of those Pomo styles. Popular Motown. One of those things where I just cannot get this consistent. Post-modern fiction. Ah, gotcha. Let's do the House of Leaves thing. Never read House of Leaves. Closest I ever got was playing myhome.wad, which apparently had a nice tribute to it at some point in it. I hesitated. Alright, I think... Dang it. It's the main basis. It doesn't surprise me. I think there's an awful lot of inspiration. There's probably some, like, old creepypasta stuff that's in there, too. Especially given the... what is effectively Shrek bit. Not to spoil too much. Had sections you found boring? Ah, fair enough. My dad had a copy, a physical copy, and I wanted to read it, but I never got around to it while I was there visiting. What was that jump? Just taking a moment and thinking. But not very well. Alright. Okay, I need a short stand-up break and rearrange stuff so that I don't have a bunch of stuff on my lap break. Right. Nope. Like, I'm missing something about how this works, but I just think maybe it's a easy trick that I'm just not very good at. The landing on the baseball feels bad every time it happens. Just a reminder that Mario's butt, while strong, is not stronger than the average American baseball. Do-do-do-do-do. I swear sometimes you just get more height, and I don't know why. This is fine. I need to throw it a little bit earlier, maybe? I can already tell that wasn't going to work, just because of where it was. It's also a bit odd that the hacking thing didn't turn on, but I suspect this was in an era where people changed the ROM name. So I just changed my handler to ignore that in the case that it comes from Romhack Races, because I know that it's SMW, and it's fine. Though if I ever play a Yoshi's Island race, I guess that's not going to work, but what's the odds I'm actually going to do that? And the only other type of race that's ever been put up is Mario 2, and that doesn't work that way. Maybe if I... You know, I haven't put any thought into manipulating the chuck here. Okay, well, that didn't work. Idea was that if I made him jump first, I might be able to do something where the baseball won't get me and he'll be on the lower end. It's gonna suck, it's gonna be a lot more level, and I'm never gonna get that one trick consistent. Oh. No. Apparently I just can't get high enough to manipulate him that way, so maybe that's not the path. I wonder what this would rank nowadays. Like, the only really tricky bit so far has been that. Like, everything else is readable and understandable, but I just do not get that part yet. What else? Still listening to Rama. The book I picked up again. One of those, like, comfort reads, and I forgot what it was. I ended up reading Insane City by Dave Barry in a similar manner. It's a story about guy who's going to Miami to get married, and things do not quite go as planned. It's involved with some... How do you do that without getting hit by the dang thing? Like, is there a trick to releasing a spring without getting your movement stuffed that I don't know? There must be. You, like, run into the object after you kick it, so maybe, like... Nope. Get lucky and accidentally throw the spring and then end up jumping off of it immediately because of how SMW is a perfect game and has no bugs. Okay. That was it. Okay, P-Speed. Actually, I don't... No! I didn't know what it was. I still don't know what it was. I managed to do it once, though. I think what I was doing was letting go of B. I'm still not sure. Doing multiple probabilistic things here, neither of which are good. I guess they think I'm doing the Chuck thing completely wrong. Because, like, it don't feel right. That feels right. No question about that. Yeah, I should ask if anyone wanted any testing. Still be okay to stop doing this and do some testing, I suppose. Can always come back to it later. But I was gonna be curious about Hack Jam. I'm gonna try and play some of it when it comes out. Maybe not all of it, but some of it. I think I definitely want to still get through a few Halloween-y type things. And how that's gonna work out. Haven't decided yet. There we go. My impatience will be my undoing. You know what? I think it is. I need to hop on the mole while it's still moving upward. Am I not doing that? There is a little bit of time when the mole is moving upward and there's a baseball coming in, and there is space there to do it. That's old. That's not what I wanted. Who made this? Bluesaint. Huh. It's a name I am not familiar with. A lot of people who made Kaizo stuff have moved on to do other stuff. You know, work on other hacks, other games, macrame, learning Coptic. I see the problem with my plan of respawning the platform. There we go. I think the key is actually just to wait a little bit longer than I'm used to. Yeah, okay, I get it now. I think I get that part now. Well... Huh. Okay, you know what? I can work with this. Jeez! I am perfectly happy with how I handled that. I do not think modern RHR would have allowed such a thing. Probably would have added some sprite killers or something. Because the modern RHR base ROM has an awful lot of stuff in it now. Whereas I have to imagine Week 52, that might not have even been a Romhack Race's base ROM. Like, I just don't know. It's ancient history. I wonder what the first one I watched was. I know it's the first one I raced, because that's easy to pull out of the ether, but the first one I watched isn't. So bad at landing on hammer. Okay, well, we learned two things there. Actually, do those things despawn? Or if I keep swinging back and forth, would it just keep going? Huh. I have questions, but no answers. Anyway, Insane City. It's actually pretty decent. Picked it up, actually, at a library. Sometimes when you need to burn time, at least in this case, I was going to a dentist that was close to Crossroads Mall. And at the time, and I still think now, Crossroads has a library built into its mall. Not a huge one, but you know. Got computers, got books, all the normal library things in this day and age. So I just picked up a random book, started reading, because I had to wait. I'd gone to get my teeth cleaned or something, and basically they're like, yeah, you got some cavities, we should fill them. I'm like, okay, well, you got time to do it? And they're like, not exactly right now, but if you wait like 2 hours, I'm like, fine, I'll wait 2 hours. So they were close to Crossroads, so I just walked over there. Normally I'd eat, but you know, dentistry, you're not allowed to do that. But spend some time reading the book. It's cute. Dave Barry has a very specific way of writing. And the characters are all mostly cliches. To some extent. It's a fun bit where, basically because this guy who's getting married, he's a schmuck who tweets about douche. That's literally his job, is tweeting about douche. And he's getting married to this high-powered lawyer, attorney lady, whose father is also incredibly, ridiculously wealthy. And so everyone's got kind of their own agenda for the wedding. She wants to have the perfect wedding of all time. He wants to get through it without dying. And of course, her father wants to use the wedding to impress certain important people so he can join what he knows as the group of 6 or something. I forget the exact numbers. But basically, it's a group of fabulously wealthy dudes who sit around and talk about their helicopters. And he's already in the group of like 12, which was a group of people who ridiculously rich people who sit around and talk about their helicopters. So he gets one of those dudes, Wendell Corvallis, something like that, to come to the wedding. And due to a series of unfortunate mishaps, the entire wedding party gets incredibly high. Including, of course, the aforementioned very rich man. So he decides to buy... Oop, new there. I'm just gonna go for that. Oh, what? Oh boy, okay. Due to the fact that he's hungry, due to being high, he ends up buying a pizza place and a Chinese place. Just because he can. Why not? He's got the money. And of course gets into the economics of what that looks like for him, because he is fabulously wealthy, and as such he could do that every day for several, like, 70 years and still be pretty well solvent. A little subplot in the whole thing. Okay. What now? I had to have a lot of faith there. Second half, way easier than the first. Way easier than the first. I had so much trouble with that chuck jump, and then letting go of a trampoline. I can't believe the trampoline was really the thing that impeded me. But, oh well, we did it. How long did it take? Just beat the Fire Temple in Tears of the Kingdom? Nice. And it's Chariots of Fire time. It took me about 40 minutes. Where would that put me on the board? Ahead of a few people, but no one whose names I really recognize aside from Ender of Games. I don't know if Justice Gaming is still under the name Justice Gaming. Cannot complain. Adequate time given my skill level. Perfectly adequate time.